Terry Dwayne Ashford. SNnews. Journalist and chief podcaster. The JIC Indacarseat. DatGuY. You are now listening to StreetNOW News Broadcast with Terry Dwayne Ashford. We're coming right on back with part 2 of the volcanic eruptions that occurred a couple days ago in Congo. The impact of that. This is part 2 on Saturday, May 29th, brought to you by SNnews JIC Terry Dwayne Ashford. Now, right now we are near the 1200 block of Underwood's Northwest Washington, D.C. First part was over at Manchester Lane, and we had some interruptions over there. We thought we'd come back and make sure that you had the news that we're providing you about Congo and Goma. And we just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. We want to make sure you're getting the news that's intended to be provided to you by whom? Terry Dwayne Ashford here. No one else. SNnews. All for you. Terry Dwayne Ashford. Headlines around the world. SNnews. StreetNOW. The whole journalist and chief podcaster. The JIC Indacarseat. DatGuY. You are now listening to StreetNOW News Broadcast with Terry Dwayne Ashford. This is the way we love you here. StreetNOW News. We do want to bring you a new sound stage behind the scenes there. An EST, a song there that pertains to the eastern part of Congo where the tragedy exists. We just want to give our condolences to all the people who may have lost anything there. This particular beat that you're hearing is called A Trip to the East. And, the musician that we are spotlighting is called, the name is Alexis de Bron. We're using this particular beat as a background for SNnews discussion on the tragedy that occurred in the eastern part of Congo, a city called Goma in Africa. Getting this news from SNnews JIC Terry Dwayne Ashford in Washington, D.C. Terry Dwayne Ashford. Headlines around SNnews. Oh, journalist in chief podcast. The JIC Indacarseat. You are now listening to StreetNOW News Podcast with Terry Dwayne Ashford. Terry Dwayne Ashford here, and we want to provide you with more information about the city of Goma in Congo, where the volcanic eruption appears to have had the greatest impact. This particular report is coming to you from Terry Dwayne Ashford, SNnews, StreetNOW News here in Washington, D.C. as part of our headlines around the world. We're sourcing Wikipedia for providing us with some information there about that city of Goma and the nation of Congo from the continent of Africa. Now, Goma is a city in the Democratic Republic of Congo. It's the capital of the North Kivu province in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. It is located in the northern part, the northern shore of Lake Kivu, next to the Ramada city of Geneseo. The lake and the two cities are western branch of the African Rift system. Now, that is where the region where the lava hit most from the volcanic eruptions of Congo. The population there is about 670,000. Getting this report about that city of Goma in the eastern part of Congo, the continent of Africa, from Terry Dwayne Ashford, SNnews, JIC, journalist in chief here in Washington, D.C. Terry Dwayne Ashford. Headlines around the world. SNnews. StreetNOW. Oh, journalist in chief podcaster. The JIC Indacarseat. DatGuY. You are now listening to StreetNOW News Broadcast with Terry Dwayne Ashford. Volcanic eruptions in Congo. We've already introduced you to a New York Times story there that gives us a video that was posted 2 days ago of fleeing Africans from the city of Goma, Congo, getting away from the lava that's flowing down the banks of the volcanic eruption. Fears there. We've shown you that came from New York Times there. And we Here at SNnews, here in Washington, D.C., Terry Dwayne Ashford here. We want to direct you to take a look, if you have a chance, at the CNN reporting there on the story. Some amazing stats that has been brought to all of us from CNN reporting there that tells us about 61 earthquakes in a day that followed the volcanic eruption there. That particular story came to us from CNN through, and right now the messenger is just me here in Washington, D.C., Terry Dwayne Ashford for SNnews. But we do want to cite some of the CNN staff for their story. We don't want to take credit for any of this. We want to be the messenger. We look at Larry Madawo. We are looking at him as one of the writers of that particular story, reporting on that. We're looking at Sarah Dean from CNN for that story also. Within a 24-hour period, the report was that there were 61 earthquakes within a day. There, 24 hours a day on Saturday, and, which erupted about a week ago. Residents kind of fled away from the lava flows there. We just want to give you that. Now, more about that, according to CNN, is the 11,500 foot high volcano sits around 9 miles from Goma, a city with an official population of 670,000 there. And we just want to kind of keep you updated on what is going on there. Check out, please, if you will, CNN for some updates there. And you're getting this from SNnews JIC Terry Dwayne Ashford in a recording that we're going to go live with in a few short moments. Terry Dwayne Ashford. Headlines around the world. SNnews. StreetNOW. The whole journalist in chief podcaster. The JIC Indacarseat. DatGuY. You are now listening to StreetNOW News Broadcast with Terry Dwayne Ashford. Terry Dwayne Ashford. SNnews. StreetNOW. The whole journalist in chief podcaster. The JIC Indacarseat. You are now listening to StreetNOW News Broadcast with Terry Dwayne Ashford. This broadcast was produced by Terry Dwayne Ashford, managed by Terry Dwayne Ashford, directed by Terry Dwayne Ashford, and the reporting that you're getting right now is that of Terry Dwayne Ashford. If you look at the face on the cover of this particular broadcast, that also is Terry Dwayne Ashford, taken at the time of this particular broadcast, all for you.